Welcome to the channel and phase 2 of my fitness slash weight loss journey. Now, phase 1, I lost 100 pounds. Okay, 98 pounds, but I was really close to losing 100 pounds, which was the goal. Now, losing 100 pounds is great, right? I am kind of proud of myself. I still do have, 30 pounds or so to lose. So, I have some weight to lose. Now, that may not seem like a whole lot. I'm sure there's a lot of people in the situation where they have to lose 30 pounds. My problem is that I'm just super slender, right? Like at 190 pounds, minus the 30 pounds of fat that I have on me, that would put me at over 6 foot tall at 160 pounds. That's you can imagine. Like I'm a skeleton with skin painted on. Like you can see it. I'm just not a very big guy. Like look where I have to wear my watch, right? Like I'm not a big guy. And I've always been self-conscious about that. Back when I was, 12, 13 years old, I was really self-conscious about it. And it's not like at those levels that you have when you're a teenager anymore, but I would like to put on some muscle. Now, I would do it using like TRT or something like that. I'm not going to lie. I genuinely would. Going into phase 2, my whole goal is to put on as much muscle as possible. And I would use TRT if I could. At my age, I don't even think it'd be unacceptable. Problem is, I had the same problem when I was looking at taking Ozempic or something like that to lose the weight, is that in 2020, I suffered a bunch of strokes. At the end of 2020, I suffered a bunch of strokes. And that just has, well, not only did it change the entire course of my life, it eliminated me being able to take a bunch of them drugs. Whether or not they're safe for everybody else or not, I just can't take them. And I'm not going to lie to you, to lose the weight, I would have taken Ozempic. To put on muscle, I would take TRT, and I can't. So I have to just do it through good old fashioned gym time. Now, losing the 100 pounds has happened pretty much here in the kitchen. And I don't know if that like facilitated my muscle loss more so than it should have or would have been to begin with, right? Because I spent 4 years using a walker to get around or a cane, on a good day. Sometimes when it was really bad or I had like a bad fall or something, I was in a wheelchair for weeks at a time. And that happened a lot over the 4 year period. So I don't know if I lost all my muscle because I was spending so much time immobile, right? Literally unable to move around, or if it's because I've been eating in such a calorie deficit for the last year, or any combination of both. It was just really hard to notice when I was 100 pounds heavier, right? Because I was fat, like I was chunky. Like here's a picture of my face, right? Like I was a lot. I looked different, right? I'm not saying it was like night and day, but you can tell I was carrying a lot of extra weight. So I don't know if I lost the muscle because of my own doing or if it was just because of my situation, but I do want to reverse it now. So now instead of like focusing on getting my victories here in the kitchen, I'm really going to start focusing on, right here in the home gym. I would love to go to a commercial gym. Not in the cards for me. I've lost half my eyesight with the strokes. I have this weird thing going on with my balance. Plus, I have partial paralysis, so I'm not always like my muscles just don't always respond to the strain of lifting weights like normally. And I know in this environment it's all controlled and safe, and I just don't know if it would be safe for me in the gym. So we're going to be doing most of it right here. That might change in the future, but we'll see. So I'm going to knock a workout out real quick. And then, yeah, I guess we'll see you after that.
Yeah, so I screwed this all up. I've never really recorded anything like this before, and I had really bad angles, and my camera fell over, and it was just a mess. And I was also truthfully doing TikTok live at the same time. I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone, and that was a really bad idea. So this isn't my full workout. Like I said, the camera fell over. I actually did way more than this, but I'll do better in the future. I'll figure out how to actually do that and not be such a fail.
All right, that's all done. Yeah, I appreciate you watching. If you've made it to this point and you want to see how this all works out, see if I gain the weight back, see if I put on some muscle, see how it all works out for me, you can do YouTube things. If not, it doesn't matter. I really appreciate you making it this far. And I hope you have an amazing day. All right. Thank you.